Here comes the news of the week. The Maharashtra state government has ordered dairies to implement a rupees 5 per kg milk subsidy for farmers, conditional on dairies paying a base rate of rupees 30 per kg. Previously, dairies paid rupees 27 per kg, now increased to rupees 30 per kg, plus the government subsidy, totaling rupees 35 per kg for farmers. To offset this hike, the state has declared a rupees 30 per kg subsidy on exported milk powder. This comes as global dairy price crashed by 6.9% and SMP prices dropped by 6.1% to rupees 213 per kg. The key question is whether a rupees 30 per kg subsidy can support processor at these global price levels. Let's look back 6 years to when similar subsidies were introduced. Despite these measures, nothing has changed. Examine the chart on the screen to compare the situations in 2018 and 2024. History is repeating itself. The timing, the milk price challenge, farmers' despair, massive SMP stockpiles, the price parity of dairy commodities, particularly SMP, with global prices, and the GDT index drop. Nothing has changed. The farmers, on the other hand, are demanding rupees 40 per kg for milk. The processors are not ready to lift milk at rupees 30 instead of rupees 27. And there are very few players who will be able to claim the export subsidy on powder, as most of the players are not making it in Maharashtra. It's time for all farmers and dairy processors in the state to introspect on how beneficial the 2018 subsidy scheme truly was. As the situation remains unchanged, how can we expect different results by doing the same thing? If milk and export subsidies were the solution in 2018, why is the industry at the same crossroads again? With stringent anti-slaughter laws, India's dairy farmers struggle to dispose of unproductive cattle. Now they face a new problem: a surplus of skim milk powder. Cooperative and private dairies hold an estimated 3 to 3.25 lakh tons of SMP stocks as the production year starts in July. SMP is created by converting surplus milk during the flush season into butter, ghee and SMP. This helps balance supply during the lean season. In Maharashtra and the south, the flush season runs from July to December. In the north and Gujarat, it extends from September to March. The surplus arises when dairy procure more milk than needed, leading to excess SMP and butter ghee with few buyers. India produces 5.5 to 6 lakh tons of SMP annually, using 4 lakh ton for recombination during lean seasons, with the rest for various food products. However, 23-24 saw continuous milk supply, unlike the shortages of 22-23. This led to record prices for butter and SMP in early 23, encouraging farmers to increase production. As a result, SMP stocks are now 3 to 3.25 lakh ton, double the usual of 1.5 to 1.75 lakh tons. Currently, SMP prices have crashed to as low as rupees 200 to 210 per kg and yellow butter to rupees 335 to 340 per kg. Fat prices might recover due to high demand during festival months, but SMP prices remain low. This impacts farmers' earnings, leading to the Maharashtra government announcement a rupees 5 per kg milk subsidy. However, this does not address the SMP surplus. One solution is exporting excess SMP, but global prices are low, making this unviable. Some experts suggest an export subsidy, while others recommend creating a buffer stock of 50 to 100,000 tons to support prices and prevent future milk inflation. Long term, the dairy industry must develop markets for SMP components like proteins, lactose, and minerals. India's dairy sector has demanded a reduction in GST on ghee from the current 12% to 5%, matching the GST on imported palm oil, which is often used to adulterate ghee. This demand comes amid frequent busts of fake ghee factories. The Indian Dairy Association and the Amul Federation argue that lowering GST on ghee will benefit consumers and the 80 million dairy farmers in India, making ghee more affordable and healthier compared to palm oil. IDA President R.S. Sodhi highlighted that taxing pure natural ghee higher than chemically hydrogenated palm oil is illogical. Reducing GST on ghee would help curb adulteration, increase farmers' income, and improve public health. Amul's representation emphasized that lower GST would boost ghee consumption, benefiting dairy farmers with better milk prices and promoting GST compliance among unorganized players. This would increase GST revenue and reduce the country's vegetable oil import bill, saving foreign exchange. Farmers in Haryana will soon have a mobile app to estimate the milk yield of their cows and buffaloes, thanks to scientists at the Central Institute of Buffalo Research (CIRB), led by Dr. Sunesh Balahaura, The team developed the app, achieving an 88% accuracy rate in predicting milk yield. The app, set to be available on the Play Store within 2 to 3 months, uses AI and machine learning models based on the physical evaluation of 270 Murrah buffaloes. Farmers will enter specific details about their buffaloes such as teeth movement and barrel shape to get categorized as high yielding or low yielding. This innovation aims to reduce farmers' reliance on potentially inaccurate advice from vendors and experts, providing reliable and direct information. The app's creation involved extensive research and promises to improve decision making and efficiency in dairy farming, showcasing the potential of technology in agriculture. Sapiens, a Kochi-based dairy products company, has arguably become the first in the dairy sector to set up the country's first off-grid solar power plant in the sector. The 200 kilowatt plant, installed at a cost of Rs 2.8 crore, will meet the entire energy requirements of the upgraded plant at Kijakkambalam with a processing capacity of 50,000 liters a day, Sapiens Dairy Managing Director Gigi Thomas told. Mr. Thomas added that the new solar plant with Integrated Energy Management System (IEMS) would also include a 100 kilowatt induction heat exchanger. More importantly, the project holds great significance to the environment by meeting the total plant's electrical needs, thus doing away with the use of diesel almost entirely. Besides, uninterrupted and voltage-free power supply is also ensured. Despite challenges, nearly half of the dairy producers in USA are optimistic about the industry's future. According to the 2024 State of the Dairy Industry Survey by Farm Journal, key insights include: first, profit and growth. 43% of 210 respondents are very optimistic, with nearly 70% reporting profits in the past 5 years. Over half plan to grow in the next 5 years. Export markets. Michael Dykes from the International Dairy Foods Association emphasizes the importance of export market, noting that 40% of increased milk production in the last 20 years has been exported, primarily as powders and cheese. Health and wellness. The dairy industry is poised to capitalize on the growing demand for healthier living, with potential in dairy protein products, according to Dykes. Resilience and adaptability. Dairy farmers are expected to respond to market demands by increasing milk production through methods like sex semen and improved rations, demonstrating resilience and adaptability to market signals. Here comes the Market Watch section. The market situation around the world is not very promising. While global dairy trade has crashed recently by 6.9%, and AMF butter and SMP prices were down by 10.7%, 10.2% and 6.1% respectively, the prices in Indian rupees for three commodities become around rupees 540 for ghee and butter and rupees 213 for SMP. The local SMP prices are from rupees 210 to rupees 300 per kg. The SMP prices at NCDFI also moved down from rupees 258 in the last week of June to rupees 226 in the first week of July, while the butter price slightly moved up from rupees 351 to rupees 354 per kg in first week of July. The landed cost of milk in North India has moved upward rupees 54 to 57 per kg for buffalo milk, while in South India the cow milk prices have gone down to as low as rupees 260 per kg of total solids. The market is very optimistic about the forthcoming wedding season in North, beginning from July 9th till July 17th. Ghee, which is stable around rupees 7,500 to rupees 8,200 per 15 kg tin for good quality, might see some traction in demand. Butter prices are hovering between rupees 345 to 390 per kg, but offtake is very sluggish. South Indian milk availability is very good, and KMF has crossed the milestone of 1 crore liters of collection in a day. The policy maker must think twice before focusing on increasing milk production in India, as one thing is sure, that excess milk production has hardly given good returns to the farmers.